check your settings, make sure that you're starting the Zoom application without video and muted, and that'll make it a little bit better for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and mute somebody's or turn off the video on somebody's iPhone. It's nice to see their ceiling fan, but it's not what everybody wants to see. And now here comes another one. Yeah, please check your settings and turn the videos off. Come on mute. I'm gonna mute that one. Okay. This morning, it's Wealth Wednesday, and who better to hear from than Money Michael Huggins? Here's a guy that is, he is the top income earner in Renatus. Who else would you want to learn from but Money Michael Huggins? He is one of the co-founders of our team Elevate. He is highly sought after across the country for training and education. He just lives the phrase of self-improvement and betterment and making yourself better every day. I'm going to turn off some more video here. Michael, we're glad you're with us today. How's your day going?
Good morning. So far, so great.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. We've given you the host control. Thank you very much.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Ron. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Money Monday was awesome. And now here we are with Wealth Wednesday. Again, some people call this hump day, but they just don't understand. There's nothing to get over, right? This is, if you love what you're doing, there's no such thing as a hump day. There's no getting over something. So I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So Ron brought up a great point about our upcoming events on this Saturday here in Denver. Wanted to quickly talk about that because it's one of the newest classes Renatus offers. And I want you guys to take advantage of that. So some of you should just come to Denver, come hang out with us. Now, depending on your schedule, if you've been able to quit your job and control your own time because of this opportunity, then why don't you come over here? Let's hang out. Let's get to work. Let's do some stuff. There we go. Okay. So remember in our invitations for our 4 money-making activities, the 4 MMAs. When people ask you what you do you ever say that you're into MMA? Try it. Start a conversation with that. What do you do for fun? MMA. I love MMA. Really? What kind? Be like, the money-making activities. Money-making activities. Find the people, tell the story, build for events, follow up. Okay, so when you're inviting people, when you're talking to them about this opportunity, about what's going on for you, again, they're asking themselves a few questions, and some people are missing it. And that's why even though they're inviting powerfully, they're using the script, they're using the words, it's not landing, and we're not getting the results, we're not getting the attendance. So in the MMA, we have to be answering these questions. Where our customers always, they're listening to this radio station, WIIFM. WIIFM. This is what they're listening to all the time, constantly. And what it means is, what's in it for me? You're telling your story, and you're like, yeah, this workshop coming up this Saturday, we're going to cover this, and this. You want to come? Their brain is saying, what's in it for me? And if you haven't answered it when you are telling the story and building for events and following up, then of course you're not going to buy. You didn't buy either until you were explained what's in it for you. So what is in it for them? Depends on the event, depends on the market, depends on the even the presenter, right? Depends on what's going on there. So what's in it for them? If you're just saying, here's an event, this is what you can learn, it's all right. It's a 5 out of 10. But if you say, here's what you can learn, here's what you can do with it, and make sure you're focusing on them. Here's what you'll experience. Here's what you're going to have. Here's what's going to take place for you. That's what they want to know. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? You don't want them to, you don't want it to end up making it sound like it's all about you. They want to know what's in it for me. So hopefully you're still keeping that in the top of mind. You know, we're going to be making calls here in about an hour or so, and it's something that I'm going to keep reminding myself every time I'm on the phone with someone. I'm still doing it. What's in it for you? Hey, you know, before I end up in the phone call, before I hang up, I'm going to ask myself, did I tell them what's in it for them? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Sweet. Joe's coming in. Let's make it happen. What about you other guys and gals out in the world? Come hang out with us. Okay, money-making activities. So there's a big event coming up for everyone in the nation on August 4th, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to about 4:30 Mountain Standard Time. We're going to have Brian Sump, who is a 10-plus year veteran in real estate. This guy knows exactly what he's doing. Travels all over the country training people, done hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of deals, hundreds and hundreds, and has never once lost money on a deal. The guy's system is thorough. So you can, this is what I'm saying. If you just leave the invitation like that and you're like, yeah, this guy is incredible. He makes a lot of money and he's done hundreds of deals. He's never lost money. You know, he's been doing it for 10 years plus. If you just give those 3 bullet points, did you answer the question, what's in it for me, to the customer? The answer is no, you didn't. So while you're saying these are reasons why you should listen to Brian, but again, they're still wondering what's in it for me. So then this is where you got to ask a few more questions about your guests just to get to know them, right? And when I say get to know them, I mean get to know how much money they make. Someone who makes $30,000 a year and someone who makes $300,000 a year, they're going to get two different things out of attending an event like this. So you got to answer, what's in it for me? Well, what's in it for you is you're going to leave the class understanding system, a system in real estate that you can rely on. You're going to leave the class understanding how to get the best deals on your rehabs. You're going to leave this training understanding how to negotiate to increase your profits. You're going to leave this training understanding how to be the CEO of your business. And point out how many real estate investors are acting self-employed, not actually creating a business. So we're going to show you how to be the CEO of your own business. What else is in it for you? We're going to show you how to become debt-free. Free from debt. What else is in it for me? Right? Well, this is what we're planning on doing in Denver. Usually the first Saturday of the month in Denver, we play cash flow. But instead, we got this amazing opportunity. Okay, so in our room, all we're going to do, we got our door back here. Come on in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're going to have the screen right here, have the projector playing. And then we're just going to have seats. We're going to cram 50 people in here. And we're going to host this event. And, making sure two major things, because this is a streamed event. Some things that are mega important are the audio, for sure. Loud and clear speakers. Make sure the audio, everyone can hear. If it was, if there's a person in the room who's doing the presentation, obviously we want their audio to be on spot as well. Just make sure audio is up. Audio is up. The other thing is big screens, clear visuals. Okay, and then what we're going to do, since it's all day, we're definitely having snacks. We're going to have some snacks, the coffee and the tea and all that fun jazz. Now, this is going to be interesting because there's not going to be a speaker. Some IMAs will want to do side chats, chatty chat. Please, no side chats. When you're streaming these into your offices, no side chats. I'll kick your ass out of the room because it's de-edifying the whole thing. So, they'll have the planned breaks, they'll have the planned lunches for us to go take our guests to lunch. It's going to be up to you if you want to do your own presentation during the presentation of the 4 pillars, or if you just want to stream the 4 pillars presentation. Okay. So this is the plan. Now, when I'm calling my guest, I'm gonna tell them, hey, have you ever heard of someone getting screwed over on a rehab? You better come to this class so you learn how it won't happen to you. Have you ever heard of someone who bought a property that they didn't understand how much the price was? Well, good. Come to this training so that doesn't happen to you. Have you ever lost out on a deal because you weren't able to negotiate it properly? Well, great. Come to this class. So it's up to you how much you want to charge. I know in Salt Lake they're charging $35 a person, $35 per person to attend. It's your office, so you decide what you want to do. Okay, so you'll go into your business center, and you click on the education tab, and then you go to the live stream, and it should be right there. That morning, it'll be right there for you. So it seems pretty straightforward, right? It's just we got a kick-ass instructor, we got an incredible class. Maybe I think what we're going to do in Denver is we're going to charge $20. $20 entry fee. Right? It's not going to be $50 because we don't have to fly someone out. But we do still have to pay for the room, pay for the snacks and stuff. Plus, we want serious people only. The information we're going to cover, when I'm talking to my folks, we're going to cover about $20,000 worth of information, and we're only going to charge you $20. So it's a super deal. So it's up to you what you want to charge. I recommend charging. You're going to have lower attendance, right? What are the pros and cons? Pros and cons for charging. Pros, cons. Should I or should I not charge for my upcoming intensive that corporate's going to stream for me? So we'll go over the cons first. Cons. Lower attendance. Oh no. We're not going to have 5,000 people at the workshop. We're going to have a lower attendance. That's one of the cons of charging. Okay, another con. I think that's it actually. Let's see. Okay, that's it. Pros. Pros are responsibility. You get people who are responsible. The other thing is you've created a buyer. They bought something. In all the sales books, all the influence books, all the marketing books, they say it's so much easier to sell to a buyer, to have them buy again once they bought something. It's something like 5 times less effort to talk to a previous buyer than to get a new customer. So now they're a buyer. So then we say, great, you should buy the essentials, you should buy the combo, you should buy the regional ticket that's coming up. Speaking of regionals, let's talk about that too. But anyway, back to this. Pros, another pro is the room is paid for. No one had to come out of pocket. Or if they did have to come out of pocket, not by much. What else is a pro is professionalism. Right, when I go to the meetups and I go to the different workshops around town here in Denver, I like going to the ones that charge because professional people show up, higher quality people show up. Another pro is they're going to stay the whole time. Right? If you don't charge, how easy is it for people to leave after half an hour? And they're just like, oh, no, not for me. I don't want to do this. I thought this was something else. I'm out of here. But if they paid, their brain is going to tell them, well, stick around. Let's see what else is available. Let's see. They're going to stay. What else? Another pro, you can buy nicer snacks. Right? See, like if you're it would be crazy. You go rent a room, you get 100 people booked. Because it's free, you're able to get a higher attendance. And you're like, all right, well, with these 100 people, we better provide them some snacks. Now you got a snack for 100 people. And because it's free, half the people don't show right away. Then the people who are sitting in there are going, wait a minute, why am I here? They have 100 chairs out, only 50 people here. By the first break, some people leave. By lunch, more people leave. By the end of the day, it's just a mess. People, you might be down to 40 people, 30 people out of the intended 100, and it just creates too much doubt in your buyer's mind. Plus, you came out of pocket way too much. You came out of pocket. So it's up to you. If you're still brand new and you don't have a big old office and you don't have all this stuff, then do it for free. It's up to you. I'm just saying, I've seen in the sales, like what is the result? What are we after? What is the goal? What are the goals of the event? Is the goal to have a lot of people in attendance, or is the goal to make sales? To me, the goal is to make sales. And so I'd rather have one guest and sell a combo than have 10 guests and have their expectations be for more free stuff and not make any sales. Right? Be like, cool, I had 10 people. But if they're all expecting free, doesn't matter. Get one right person there. Make your sale. So we're going to be streaming it in the office. Now, I know there are people who live in Colorado Springs and Grand Junction and Fort Collins and all over the place. And so I'm encouraging them to have a home party. Stream it into your house and invite your 10 friends. Now, if they're your friends, then that's absolutely something different. And if you're having it at your house, different. You don't need to be charging. And this is what I'm imagining happen when you're streaming it into your house and your friends are there. At some point, they're just going to be like, wait a minute, hold on a sec. You're actually doing this? This is you? You're actually doing this? You're going to do real estate investing? Holy crap. And they're going to be hit with the reality that you are absolutely serious about doing this stuff. So some of your friends haven't taken a look at this because they don't think you're serious. So host an event at your house, stream the class in, even if it's just 4 of your friends from work or your neighbor. Get your neighbors going. Whatever it is, man, I'm telling you, this is such a huge opportunity. You don't have to fly an instructor to your market. You don't have to put them up in a hotel. You don't have to do much. All you got to do is find the people, tell a story, build for events, follow up. And that's easy, right? But what's easy to do is also easy not to do. Don't be one of those people that's like, man, I wish I coulda, shoulda, woulda, this event. Don't do that. No regrets. Okay, so before I change topics, what else do you need to know about the August 4th intensive coming up? What else do you need to know? What else will help you get the clarity you need so that you can build the event that you want? Any question. You can come off mute. You can type the question. August 4th, intensive, negotiations, rehabbing, market analysis. Okay, so yeah, Joe, that's the plan. The plan is all markets August 4th. Now, I know some markets already planned their Super Saturday, and that's just their rhythm, and so they're going to be doing their bigger event with that. But everyone else should be streaming this absolutely. Make it a party at your house, right? I know, Joe, you're up in Logan, so you're not going to necessarily have 15 of your warm market drive 2 hours to go see this event, right? Leave their house by 6 o'clock to be there on time. Probably not going to do that. But if you invite them over to your house, say, hey, I want to cook you breakfast. I'm going to feed your body and feed your mind and maybe even feed your soul. And, some of your warm market people just will come over for the food. But then you have it on your TV, playing it nice and loud. Nice and loud, making sure they can watch it. Now, some of you have forgotten. You have forgotten. I'm going to remind you. Some of you need a reminder. It's all good. That's what we've learned throughout the years. It's not that most people are bad listeners. No, no, no. It's just people need reminders. Okay, so and that's a whole principle in and of itself, right? If you guys have noticed after a while, if you're a 5-star, how often do you have to repeat yourself? Now, it's pretty much every day. It's pretty much every day. So you're going to repeat yourself, but what is your attitude around repeating yourself? Right? Some people go, "Oh my God, I have to repeat myself." They're not going to last long. They're in and out. They're not going to last long at all. The attitude I need from you, you need from yourself in order to be a big team builder is uh, people love reminders. People love reminders. That's all it is. Because before, in the corporate world, your boss goes, "Oh my God, I have to repeat myself." Repetition is it's an offense. You're offending me because I have to repeat myself. If that's your attitude, you are hosed and you might as well drop out now. The attitude I'm encouraging you to adopt is people love reminders and I love reminding people. That's what it is. And I love reminders. People love reminders and I love reminders. That's what we're doing. So you got to remind your guests. You got to repeat yourself. You got to remind yourself what you're up to. As your team gets bigger, you start hosting your own. You start hosting your own events. You start hosting bigger and bigger things. As you bring new people on, you'll be repeating yourself every single day. But it's because people need reminders. People love reminders, and I love reminding people. Ron just typed in here, "I couldn't count the number of times you've repeated yourself to me. Thanks for your patience. I love reminders." That's right. So don't take offense to you having to repeat yourself. It's part of the program. Don't be shy about it. Okay, so what is the goal? Ron, Keely. Oh, cool. Hi, Keely. Welcome. If you click on Manage Participants and hover over your name, you can rename yourself. I'll do it right now. Ta-da! Okay. So you're going to have to repeat yourself and remind your guest about showing up, about attending, about how entrepreneurship works, about how self-confidence is built. You're going to remind them pretty much about everything. And sort of that's what you get paid for. Sort of. That's what you get paid for as the team leader, as the person who's continuing to push the projects in the office forward. That's kind of what you're going to be responsible for. Okay, coming back to Zoom here. All right. There's something else I was going to say before we switch topics. What was it? What was I going to say? Okay. Well, when it comes back to me, I'll let you know. Okay, well, let's bring up this then. Let's talk about the next thing on my agenda is regionals. It's coming up quick, coming up real quick. Regionals. So take this down. How many of you are going to go to more than one regional? More than one. This is where we get to separate between the people who are just interested in building a business and long-term wealth and millions in the marketing, and the people who are just casual about it. You're casual about it or you're committed to it. Go to more than one. All right, so first one of the year opening up the regional season is the ATL, Hotlanta. And theirs is going to be September 14th and 15th. Remember, all of these have an early bird special. If you register early, you save money. So get on the calendar, register, price goes up, like the week or so before. So ATL. Then the next SLC coming up, and that's going to be September 21st and 22nd. Right, so we're weeks away from this stuff, guys. It's exciting. After SLC, we're gonna go over to Cali, and we are going to Sacramento, Sacktown, the Bay Area, and back down, Sacktown. September 28 and 29. Want to be involved in that? Okay, then we'll take a weekend off. It's an important weekend back in Salt Lake. The following weekend is going to be SoCal. It's its own state, in case you guys don't know. October. This one's going to be October 12th and 13th for SoCal. Okay, get that on your calendar. Hey, sweetheart, I think we need to go to Southern California this fall. Get away from this, that, and the other. Let's go to California. While you're there, make it a business trip. Go to the regionals. After that, after SoCal, guess who's up next is Chicago, Chi-Town. And that is going to be October 19th and 20th. Now, why does Chicago want to go after Salt Lake? I don't know, but that's okay. Anyway, moving right along. Scottsdale is next after Chicago. Scottsdale, theirs is October 26th and 27th. We want Scottsdale as late as possible in the year so it can cool off, right? All right, and then rounding out the regional schedule is going to be Jersey-Delphia and DC. Del-C. And that's going to be in November 2nd and 3rd. Jersey-Delphia. This is going to be awesome, guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 regionals. And then just a side note, make sure you have it on your calendar. The Nationals is coming up, and it's going to be March 28th through the 30th. Of course, there's going to be events leading up to it. There'll be the ski day hangout Sunday following. So, Plant B in Salt Lake for a week. Okay, it's going to be at the MACU, Mountain America Credit Union Expo Center. So go lock down your hotel rooms, go lock down your Airbnbs, and when you're getting an Airbnb, if you don't have a team right now, get a gigantic mansion and make yourself responsible for filling that Airbnb with your new team that you're going to be recruiting between now and March. Okay, Jersey. I'm sorry. I should definitely qualify what that means. I'm sorry. I will change that. It is New Jersey, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Jersey, Philly, DCZ. Okay, Joe's asking, is regional similar to nationals? It is, in a way, where we can recognize the people in the region that are helping create change in people's lives, create change in the company, create change in the market. We get to celebrate. We're going to have trainings. The CEO's got his own training. The top income earners have their training. A lot of instructors come out to these regionals and are involved. It's a big deal, guys. It's a whole big old shindig. And there's an award ceremony. There's 2 full days of training. The presentation the night before the regionals gets kicked off, you're going to have a ton of guests there. The guests are also going to attend the regionals. This is something that is, if you have a guest at your regionals, they're buying. They're totally buying. They've seen it. They've seen the business side. They've seen the family side. They've seen the heart of the community. So definitely have your guests at regionals. Now, regionals cost range anywhere from $99 up to, I think, the $249, depending on what's going on. I think it's really, actually, $199 I think is the max. Anywhere from $99 to $199. Obviously, the sooner you register, the more money you save. But this is something like this is one of those principles in sales. You have your guests pay, and they take it seriously. So make sure that you get them registered early. Don't wait until a week prior to the regionals to have your guests try to change their schedule and spend 2 days with you. You need to tell them right now. All right. Now, let's think about the regionals. Now, a lot of you are going, well, there's no regional in my city. What do I do? You go to one. This is it right here, guys. All right. Look at my skills in drawing America, drawing America, drawing America. Is that America? It looks like America to me. It's America and a miracle. So let's take a look at this. Where are the regionals happening? We have one in Sacramento. Da-da. We got one in SoCal. Dun-da-da-dun. We got one in Atlanta. Don't make fun of me. I think Atlanta's right here. We got Chicago up over here. We got Phoenix and Scottsdale right over here. We got Salt Lake City right here. And then we got the Jersey, D.C., Philadelphia's right here. Just kidding. Atlanta's a little bit further south, west, east. Atlanta right there. There we go. Okay. So this is where it's happening. Okay. You must attend regionals. That's what I'm telling you right now. I'm not your boss. I know, right? I'm not your mom. However, I'm saying you must attend regionals. And if you want to be a 6-7 figure income earner per year, you should go to 2 or 3 regionals. And here's what you need to be thinking about is commit right now. Commit to attending. Commit to attending multiple. And when you make that commitment, the next thing to do is to start the money-making activities in that market. Commit to attending multiple, and then get on your MMAs. so that you're not just going as a spectator, you're going as a business developer. You're going as the CEO of your own marketing business to attend a conference on how CEOs owning marketing businesses can do it better. And so you're building your team. Make money while you're doing it. Don't just spend money while you're doing it. Okay? Yes, it's going to be $200. Plus you got to get a hotel and eat some food. You're going to spend $500 to go to a regional out of your town. Right? If you're going to drive, you need to go. All right? All the folks on this line. If you're in Las Vegas, this is a great spot to be because you go to SoCal, you can go to the Scottsdale one, and you go to the Salt Lake one, right? If you're in Portland, if you're in Seattle, you're going here. Also come hang out here. Okay, all the markets, you have to, right? If you're in Texas, what are you doing? Go to the Phoenix one. Go to the Atlanta one. Okay, if you're in Omaha, you're definitely going here. And I know some people from Salt Lake are going to go to Chicago because they want to see what's going on. And Chicago people are coming to Salt Lake. Okay, if you're in New York, you're in Boston, you're in Maine, wherever the heck you are, you're in the Carolinas, right? You're going to these. I mean, this is not something to skip. It's fun. It's fun. But the thing is, you got to go. You must attend. Commit to attending multiple, and then start on your MMAs. Find the people, tell the story, build for events, follow up. Go to the regionals. Don't be shy about this stuff. Right? You're attending. I know, there's the Minnesota team and the Minneapolis team, or people are starting to build in Michigan, right? You're going to these things. Find the one closest to you. Find the one that your 5-star is at, and be there. Right? Some of you will have to couch surf and maybe even sleep in your car. I don't care. If you sleep in your car, you'll probably make more money. Right? Some of you are unwilling to sleep in your car, so you're just going to sit at home and do nothing. And so the universe will not reward you for that. You don't get money. You don't get power and influence and teams. You don't get that. You bend the universe. You say, you know what? I know I'm broke. I don't even have food. I'm going anyway. And the universe goes, whoa, all right, well, let's make sure you at least have some food. And things will start to come into alignment once you make a decision. You've got to make that decision. Make the decision to attend. Make the decision to build your business. Speaking of decisions, I know our guests sometimes have a hard time making a decision. By the way, I'm going to move the screen. Take a screenshot of this and bring it up on all your team calls. Bring it up on your Super Saturdays. Bring it up everywhere. Say, all right, guys, what are you doing? Which one are you attending? Which ones am I attending? You know what? I'm definitely going to be at the Salt Lake one. Everyone on this call needs to be at the Salt Lake one. Guys, if you want to see how to make you, I know this is a bold claim, but I'm confident. If you want to see how to make your area better, you come to Salt Lake City. You want to see how to better run your market's regionals, come to Salt Lake City. Come to Salt Lake City. Let us show you why we've had the best regionals year after year after year. And you know what? How we did it? At first, when Renatus first started, we were going to Chicago to see how they were doing it. And they're like, oh, okay, we can do it better. And then we have been. Ruffling some feathers, I know. But seriously, come do research. Come do the research. Spend time with us. See what we're doing, and take the pieces that you like and enhance what you got going on. Right? There's a reason why it's working. And no matter what, Audio and visual quality must be there when you are attending this stuff. We're not going to fly Bob Snyder out and fly Woody Woodward out and fly all these people over to your market to have some shitty microphone and a blurry projector. No, no, no. You've got to have top-notch, top-quality audio and visual, no matter what. Okay, if you got to go buy new projectors and speaker systems, go for it. One sale will pay for it. Quality only. Okay. Now, the last principle we're going to leave with is a principle that I've been using to close my sales. I use it on myself, but then I also use it to close my sales. Okay? Let's talk about this. How wealthy folks and poor folks process information. So we have a decision to make, right? I want you to make a decision. Come to a regionals, come to 2 regionals, come to all the regionals. If your schedule allows for it, come to all of them and do Facebook Lives at all of them and talk about them, and your friends and family in Warmark could be like, wait a minute, in the last 6-8 weeks, you've gone on 6 vacations, 7 vacations. That's incredible. You'll make sales from it. Get involved. Okay, so it's decision time. Decision time, decision time. So poor folks and wealthy folks make decisions with different parameters. So poor folks, here's what we need. In the world of making decisions, there is making a decision quickly, decide quickly. I don't like this chart. I'm changing it. Okay, we'll do it like this. Poor people decide slowly and change their mind quickly. Whereas wealthy folks decide quickly and change their mind slowly. So this is you right now in the hot seat. Decision time. 1, 2, 3, decision time. Make a decision and then change your mind slowly. Decide quickly and change your mind slowly. So how many of you have had a guest to 7 events, 8 events, 9 events? You've been over to their house, you've showed them the comp plan, you've showed them the money. They have the money. They have a need for this education. And they still haven't made a decision. So then I'll write out on a simple blank piece of paper, I'll write this out. Poor people decide slowly and change their mind quickly. Wealthy folks decide quickly and change their mind slowly. And then I'll slide the piece of paper over to them, turn it around, and I'll say, what are you doing? And they look at it, and then they look at me, then they look at the paper, then they look at me, then they look down, and then and then they make a decision. They go, holy crap, you're right. And you might even be a little subtle about it, and you might even be able to go, I know why you're broke. I know why you're broke. And then you write this on a piece of paper. Poor people decide slowly and change their mind quickly. Wealthy people decide quickly and change their mind slowly. You see why you're broke? Because this is your decision-making process, right? You've seen the education, you've seen the price, you've seen the community, you've seen the education, you've seen the earnings plan, you've seen our schedule, you've seen the commitments, you've heard the stories, you've seen the reviews. If you decide slowly, no wonder you're poor. What if we start a podcast called I Know Why You're Broke? Would you guys listen to that? Would you send your guests to it? Oh man, it's a simple principle. Okay? Principles never change. Principles never change. So this is a principle, this is a life principle, right? This is something about a life basic, a life principle, a life fundamental around decision making. So you go, oh, I'm just so afraid to make a decision. Like, I know why you're afraid to make a decision, because you're going to change your mind quickly. And you've been doing that your whole life. Stop it. Join a winning team. Take our training. Make this decision quickly. Don't change your mind. Excuse me. You're getting all hyped up. Don't change your mind. When you decide you're going to write a book, when you decide you're going to be a real estate investor, when you decide you're going to do this, when you decide you're going to make this change in your life, there's no going back. When you decide quickly, you know what? This is it. There's an attraction. There's a magnetism to that kind of attitude, right? You're wondering why people won't join you on your team. Let's say you get butts in seats. They go through the process, but they don't join you. It's because deep down, you are still ready to change your mind quickly, and you're making decisions slowly. Now, when I say make a decision quickly, I'm not meaning hastily or haphazardly or without some knowledge. But once the evidence is there, decide. Let's go. Make some money. So use this in your conversations. If your customer is going to cry if you say, I know why you're broke, probably don't say that. But you can still say, look, this is why you're struggling. Up until now, you're 20, you're 30, you're 40, you're 50, you're 60 years old, and you don't have the life you want. It's probably because your decision-making pattern is of the poor type, not the wealthy type. And ask for the sale. Are you in? Decide now. Are you in? Great. Let's find your money. Let's get you started. Congrats. Welcome to the team. He's in, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! Have your OEP. Order entry party. Okay. Decision time. Regionals is a big deal. You repeat yourself. Never get annoyed by it. There are pros to charging. Way more pros to charging for your guests. And we're going to be streaming August 4th through the Education Live tab. And stick to your money-making activities. Remember, your guests are always thinking, what's in it for me? Okay, have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for being here. Remember to share this training with your new IMAs. The community's growing, the company's growing. Make sure more people are jumping on these so that they can receive the benefits also. Okay, make it a great day. Take care.